I teach makeup for a living, and today I'm teaching you what brushes you need to be using for each step in your routine. We're starting out with the face or foundation. These are my two favorite brushes. This is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. This is the It Cosmetics number 7 brush. You're doing your foundation with a brush and not a sponge. You just want to make sure it's something really soft but dense. You don't want to be using like a fluffy powder brush to blend out your foundation or any of your creams. They're all examples of foundation brushes. Using my F4 brush today, I'm just showing you how I blend this out. Just went ahead and placed my cream bronzer on my face. This is what you're going to use to blend it out. Basically the exact same thing as foundation. You want another like dense type brush, something flat like this would work, or something a little more rounded. The F4 brush is actually my all-time favorite. I have two of them. I usually use this for foundation and this for my cream bronzer / contour. This brush is from Rare Beauty. It's also amazing. I'm gonna use this today just to show you that having a little bit of a tapered edge like this makes things even easier. Biggest piece of advice I can give you, always tap like this, and each one of these steps gets its own brush. You do not want to be mixing all of this product in the bristles. If I would have blended out my foundation with this, there would be foundation in these bristles, and now there's cream bronzer, and then you want to put blush and concealer all in the same brush. You have to also contour the nose just a little bit. You want to switch to a smaller brush. I love this It Cosmetics brush like I mentioned earlier because it's dual-ended. I always use this side for my little nose contour. It could be something that's marketed as an eyeshadow brush. You just want to have precision. If you are trying to use this to contour your nose, your whole nose is going to be brown. Now I've placed my blush. You're pretty much using the same type of brush yet again. Do typically go for something tapered for blush though. I just like the way that it really hugs right on top of that cheekbone, but a brush like this would still do the job. And once again, each product gets its own brush. So I'm going to use this one from Morphe today. You could totally invest in individual brushes from like more higher end brands if you wanted to. There's so many good brush sets that you can find online. For example, this brand Jessup on Amazon has some amazing brushes. Love Morphe brushes. Going in with a little mini sponge here for my concealer. Do prefer concealer with a sponge rather than a brush, but the BK Beauty concealer brush is amazing. I just set my under eyes. You need a powder puff for this. For the rest of the face though, I don't like to set with a powder puff everywhere because it gets too mattified. I just pick up a little bit of powder on any type of fluffy or powder brush. Usually try not to go for something this big because it just takes up so much surface area and I lose how precise I can be. Honestly, I can make a whole video with a more intricate eye look and all the different brushes you need. I'm gonna do that. I'm almost done with my makeup look, but we have two other steps that we could be doing. It's our powder products. For these types of products, you are not using the same brushes. You should not be using your dense creamy brush for powder blush. When it comes to any type of pressed powder product, you want to be using a fluffy brush with loose movable bristles. These come in all different shapes and sizes. One mistake I see a lot of people make though is they use a brush this huge, swirl it around, and start going all over their face. Can't see this nice cheekbone. Opt for a powder brush that's a little bit smaller. For powder blush, same thing. I just finished off my look. I hope that this helped. We will be doing a part where I show you all of my favorite eye brushes, but if you have any specific questions, just comment them below. Bye y'all.